The security module including two chapters. Chapter 27, that is regarding the security, and chapter 31 is talking about the policy regulations compliance. The objectives of this security module going to cover some concepts, for example, the balance between security and usability, elements of the security that is CIA tried in the section 27.1, how security is compromised, that is section 27.2, basic security measure is a layered defense in the section 3, security power tools, section 5, that including Nmaps tools and also NetState. Cryptography primary covers symmetric and public key algorithm. SSH is covered in the 27.7. Certification and the standards is in the 27.10. Source of security information, that is section 11. And the chapter 31 is majorly we are looking for is regulations and the standards. The first concept is the balance between security and the usability. This is the formula. The security is reverse to the convenience. If you want to increase the usability, and then your security is going to be low. So this is a constant 1.072. Most important elements of the security is this CIA triad. It's confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality concerns the privacy of the data. Access to information should be limited to those who are authorized to have it. So the authentication, access control, and encryption are the few of the subcomponents of the confidentiality. Integrity is related to the authentication of the information. Data integrity technology ensures that data is valid, has not been alerted, and authorized way. The integrity is going to address the trustfulness of information source. This can be provide the certification, something like a VeriSign, assign a certificate for information. And the PGP also provides the data integrity. The availability is expressed idea of the information must be accessible to authorized use when they need it. So in other words, the outreach must be limited to a certain level for the data available. For example, have the backup for the power supply and availability of the network, that kind of nature. The security is compromised in several different ways. The most popular is social engineering. That is still the major concerns for the security. Software vulnerability, distributed denial of service attack, insider abuse. That is also another most important one in the real world. The network system and application configuration errors can cause the system compromise. So that is easy to understand. The basic security measure apply the principle of least privilege. In other words, if not needed, don't provide it. So only provide the basic necessary accessible for any of the data or the system. The layers measure is actually the layers defense from your personal computer to the desktop, to the network, to the router, to the internet, each layer. And also from TCP IP layer, the application layer, network layer, protocol layer, and also from the physical level, from the computer was password protected, the room was locked, system was locked, the building had the access control, the different layer. Minimize attack surface. Turn off any unnecessary service to listen the open port to make sure the firewall was configured right way. The security power tools, this one is Nmap, that is Network Port Scanner. This is very powerful tools. You can scan all the open ports. You even can detect the remote host OS. What is the remote host OS to list all the service, the open port. There are two cryptography, symmetric or asymmetric. For example, ACE, the Advanced Encryption Standard from the United States National Institute of Standards. This is the most widely used symmetric key algorithm. The public key algorithm like RSA, cryptography hash function, this is something else. The hash function is a secure hash algorithm used to verify the data was not changed. The hash function can provide a fixed length text message to verify the data was not changed. If you change the source data and then you run the hash algorithm, it's going to generate totally different hash message. Okay. The Open SSH, this is the most popular remote security connection. SSH is client, SSHD is a server daemon. You can generate SSH key. The SFTP is Secured File Transformation Protocol. You can use SSH to transfer your file used by SFTP. Also has another file transfer is called SCP to remotely copy file into another host. This is a very popular tool. Most every user probably going to use in the Unix system. Certification and the standard. This is the industrial most recognized certification. It's called CISSP. It's international, widely accepted. This organization provides a common body of knowledge. It's called CBK. This common body knowledge is including 8 domains from the physical, network, policy, regulations, every aspect. Most of the time, when you learn security, probably you only learn a smaller part. For example, if you are in the network, you only learn the network security. If you are administration, you only concerns for the physical security. And if you are high level administration, you probably concern compliance regulations. But this CISP common body of knowledge provide you a whole set. What's going to cover from the physical regulation, policy, networking, technology part, every aspect of the security. So we are going to have a homework regarding what is really covered common body of the knowledge. What is the contents of the 8 domains. Each security has followed the security standard. The ISO standard 27001, and this is the mostly widely accepted in the all over the world. Initially was introduced in 1995 as a British standard. Right now it's the most popular security standard for the all over world. No matter if you are in which industrial, education, private governments, they are going to follow this security standard. Okay. Beside of the standards, in the chapter 31 covers some regulations and the standards. I listed some of the here. For example, the COBIT is a voluntary framework for information management that attempt to codify industrial best practice. COPPA is a Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. FERPA is a Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. FISMA is a Federal Information Security Management Act. For example, CIP, that's Critical Infrastructure Protection. Probably this is related to the midstream refinery industrial that is belong to critical infrastructure protection. This is the law. It's a family of standard from the North America Electric Reliability Corporation, which promote the harness infrastructure system, such as power, telephone, financial grade against the risks from nature disaster and terrorists. Okay. Also, I listed here this again the two standards that is widely accepted all over the world. Okay, that is basically what we covered in this security module. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.